to second down.
A loss of 2.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of the ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
From the 21, it's second and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Bibbs. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's second and 8. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
And this is
out of the gun now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 34-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 34. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
number 89.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
49ers.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And
now Bibbs.
City first down.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Brings up second and 3.
Second and 3. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but
and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And after the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
On second down, it's Lawrence, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now Thomas to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run it with Bibbs. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. This is Bibbs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Thomas. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Bisons.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
To 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So that one will be accepted. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and long.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun. Thomas firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now a dump off here complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Thomas. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Thomas is
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
at their own 24-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
The pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pick 25.
And an Oklahoma.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Bisons.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Thomas.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams win.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is third.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 14.
Here's Thomas to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On first down, Thomas. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
And 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There's a short one complete to Harris. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
3-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Awesome 9 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Thomas. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Number 89.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
At their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Thomas. And that'll be incomplete.
Thomas's pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
Operating from the gun. Thomas. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
At their own 48-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Keeps himself upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
15-yard loss.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Thomas. And he whips that one incomplete there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. This one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now left side on the swing pass. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finch, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the 49ers have moved down in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Fighting to stay upright. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll run on the draw. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Wide out. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Oklahoma City.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Complete to number 43. 2 yards.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Casey. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this is off the big play in the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
36-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Thomas now on 1st down. And he's free to the left side. It's a foot race. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
The kicker.
In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. This will be caught at about the 6. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Makes the score Bisons 38, 49ers 28.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they're on the 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Brings up
second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Thomas. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
And sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Thomas throwing on fourth down. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take
first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across.
Give him 5 there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Bibbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
A gain of 11 brings up third and inches.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.